Greetings, butterflies. Hello, family. I want to start off and give a shout out to Burdens of Proof. This is how I found out about this man who has gone missing. Thank you, Burden of Proof, for constantly posting when it comes to the missing. Um, he's 31 years old. His name is DeAngelo. He goes by D. Last name Allen. And he has been missing since September the 21st of 2022. He was last seen in the Wellborn community in Anniston, AL. I guess it stands for Alabama, I'm not sure. If you've seen D or know of his whereabouts, please call. Well, this is the information right here, okay? No one asked me to do this reading. I'm just doing this as a labor of love, family. That's what I do. And I'm just here trying to, seek clarity, just in case if a family or loved one happens to, come across this video. It is their choice. But if they happen to come across this video, those things that they knew about DeAngelo, because I don't know him, but God knows him. Let me just say that. And I am led by the Spirit. Those things that they know about him may receive some clarity. There are clues in my readings, as well as timelines. So, whatever you see and hear in this reading concerning DeAngelo, um, 31 years old DeAngelo, who is still presently missing, it is allegedly, it is not facts. I felt the need to light a candle for him. I'm not lighting it, for the sake of I'm sensing that he is deceased. Um, I just felt the need to obey the spirit. I felt the need to light a candle on his behalf. I'm just praying that he find his way back to his loved ones, whether he's alive or even if he's deceased. I'm praying that he find his way, even in the afterlife. Okay. So anyway, but we're gonna hope for the best. I'm sending his family much love their way. I'm praying your loved one will be found no matter what. This is my prayer. Um, I'm going to see if I can play this news clip and so many of you can get a little idea of the background information on D'Angelo. Once again, how I found out about D'Angelo, I am subscribed to Burden of Proof. It's a lot of smaller YouTube crime sleuth um, channels on YouTube that's all about the assignment. Okay, they don't just get caught up in one case, and they're constantly pushing out, um, those that go missing. Anything dealing with crime or the missing. They're constantly, getting it out there, okay, to the public. So once again, thank you, Britain, to proof all that you do, and for bringing awareness, because that's how I found out about the Angelo case, right? So, real quick, here's another picture of him. Yeah, such beautiful eyes. Okay, I'm trying to see which one I want to use because the eyes are the witness to our soul. So I think I'm going to go with this one right here. Okay. Police are looking for a miss. Hello, family. The internet connection's quite slow today. It has here.
Man, 31-year-old DeAngelo Allen was last seen September.
Hold on.
A missing man, 31-year-old DeAngelo Allen, was last seen September 21st. He was reported missing a little more than a week later. Now, police say he may possibly be in the Wellborn area. If you have any information, contact Anniston Police.
I apologize, family. As you see, it's not really much about him, and it's sad because you know some people get more coverage than others, shall I say? There was that just wasn't that long at all, to tell you the truth. They didn't really say much to me, but it's all good. I'm going to go ahead and get started with this reading, okay? I thank you all for taking the time to care, and much love and blessings to you all. Happy Sunday to many of you. Let's get with this reading, okay? And let me say this as a disclaimer, whatever you see and hear in this reading now, it is allegedly. None of this is my opinion. I'm just seeking clarity as well concerning, DeAngelo disappearance, okay? As far as being led by the Spirit, but there is some truth in my reading, and definitely pay attention to repeated messages and clues. I'm going to start off using the Psychic Tarot deck. Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit, leads me to all truth and clarity on the disappearance of DeAngelo Allen. Later, 1 year old DeAngelo Allen, tell your story what led up to your disappearance. And clarity of the disappearance of DeAngelo. What's going on with DeAngelo on the day that he disappeared? Seeking clarity on his disappearance. Throw things in the dark and much of marvelous light concerning the disappearance of DeAngelo. Alrighty, okay. Let me set this to the side real quick. As you see, when these cards fall out, they fall out for a reason. Excuse me. Alrighty. So I'm going to go over each card, and then I'm going to, as far as seeking additional clarity, using the Divine Shadow Self Oracle deck, okay? And no matter what comes out in this reading, we all going to just pray and hope that, DeAngelo is found no matter what, and that his family will seek, that his family will receive answers, okay? As far as those things that are hidden, may it come out to the marvelous light concerning his disappearance. The first card is a truth card. Also, um, I think about um, someone who's receiving clarity. Okay, this card also represents judgment as well. Okay, so you can say that on a day that led up to DeAngelo disappearance, that he had came to some truth, or he was receiving clarity about something or someone. Okay, or you could say he was owning his truth. All right, it just depends on what this means to DeAngelo. Okay, but definitely, he was coming into some truth about something or someone, receiving clarity. Next, we have heartache and loss. Now, the fact that D'Angelo is presently missing, this could be the energy of his loved ones. To them, he is a loved one of theirs, and he is presently missing. He's lost, okay? So, this could be the heartache of his loved one, okay? Or the fact that D'Angelo is missing. We want to know what led up to his disappearance. So, he could have been experiencing some heartache, okay? It could be a loss due to a breakup. He could be experiencing, a loss due to someone that he loved and cared about, family member or a friend that could have had transition, but something obviously was bothering him. Okay, this is one who's experiencing heartache. Okay, heartache due to a breakup, a loss. It just depends on what this meant to him. Now I'm going to read up on this card. I'm going to read up on it because I'm seeking clarity about it. Okay, so give me a minute, family. The meaning of this card revolves around disappointment, sorrow, and separation, which can cause upheaval and distress. It takes all the strength you have at this moment in order to move past the pain and heal your heart. So obviously he was in some form of distress. Okay, like I said, it can be a breakup or dealing with a separation. Okay, the love that has been given to another should now be focused on you. Although you might although you might look at this card as being negative, it can act as a tremendous catalyst encouraging you to move on. Okay? Now, when I get this card, this is someone who's experiencing pain in the raw form, meaning before he went missing, he was in pain. Okay, he could have been suffering in silence. Also, let me see, did that card come out? Yeah, it did. It did. Thank you, Spirit. Look at that, suffering in silence. I was getting ready to say he could have been suffering in silence. So yes, he was. That's someone that's walking around smiling and acting like everything's everything, but they're going through some hell on the inside. They are crying on the inside. They are dying on the inside. Okay, for whatever reason. Now let's continue. The painful experience of life are just as valuable as the joyous ones. You may not appreciate that sentiment at this challenging time, but life does have a way of pushing you forward, even though you may not always know the final destination. As you endure this period, learn not to dwell on the past, but use your strong mental control to deal with your emotions. Have faith in knowing that you will get through this. So, as I stated, obviously, I will find out if he was depressed. I'm going to use the shadow deck, okay, as well as another deck as a backup. But he could have been depressed, family. Obviously he was, dealing with his own private, you know um, pain on the inside, and I don't know him like that, but he also could have been a private individual, and that's someone that keeps a lot to themselves. They don't put their business out there, and they only tell you the very minimum. All right, um, so that could be, D'Angelo characteristic about him. But anyway, with that being said, uh, he was dealing with some form of heartache. Okay, as well as experiencing some form of a loss, feeling separation from something or someone. Next, we have trapped in fear. Okay. Now, let me make sure. Hold on. Okay. Now you can look at it from two perspectives. All right. When this card is upward, it can represent physically trapped in fear, like someone could have taken him and abducted him. Okay, he's a grown man, but things do happen. Okay, you'd be surprised what's going on with people in their personal life. Or this can be a mental trapped in fear. Pretty much someone dealing with stagnation, mental stagnation. It's hard for them to get over something or someone. Okay, so like I said, it can be a physical, trapped in fear. You're in an environment that you don't want to be in, and you can't see your way out. Or it can be a mental trapped in fear. All right, it's hard for him to move on and to get past something or someone. Now I'm going to read it. I won't be reading up on all the cards, but certain ones I will read up on when I feel the need to. Okay, so many of you can receive clarity, as well as definitely for his loved ones. This card reveals that it's actually your own fears that has you immobilized and trapped, preventing you from making decisions or choices. You are the one who's holding yourself prisoner or hostage. And in order to continue your journey, you must first face your fears so that new people and conditions can manifest. Many individuals choose to stay in this place because they can't see the road ahead. They feel a misguided sense of safety. There are there they feel a I'm sorry, let me read that again, okay? They can't see the road ahead. They feel a misguided sense of safety there, or they're afraid of starting something new, but staying will only add to your level of stress and anxiety and create adverse effects in your physical body. Seek out wise counsel for assistance. You don't have to do this alone, but know that you possess all the tools that you need to free yourself. See? So something was going on with him up here in his head. Let me just say that he was dealing with, holding on to, keeping to himself. Seek out wise counsel for assistance. You don't have to do this alone, but know that you possess all the tools that you need to free yourself. You forget how strong you really are. This period will end when you use your mind to cut through the limitation caused by your emotions. Okay? Next, we have the crown chakra. This represents I know. So whatever that was going on with him, it's not like he was blind. It's not like he was in the dark. He knows. He knows. Remember we saw this card right here, truth. This is DeAngelo coming into some truth, and he's receiving clarity about something or someone. He's also saying I know. Okay, I know what's going on with me, or if somebody is involved. Just saying, if somebody is involved as playing a part in his disappearance, he's saying, I know the individual as well. Okay? But we're going to keep it open because right now the energies can shift anytime. Right now, the spirit is letting me know that this brother was going through some personal things. Okay, he was dealing with some personal challenges, and all right. But anyway, next, this is upside down concerning DeAngelo. This is the shadow card. This card represents a person dealing with their worst fears. They're dealing with their issues. And you can say they're demons as well, okay? Anyway, this is someone who's facing it head on. They're dealing with it. The Angelo card is upside down. So he was suppressing a lot, okay? Allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly. 'Cause I don't want nobody to come on here and, be like, oh, you talking about my so-and-so. None of this is my opinion. All I'm doing is interpreting the message, okay? And I said it with love. 'Cause I know people can easily get, triggered. Anything that comes out in this reading concerning D'Angelo, it is allegedly. Let me say that. But I'm led by the Spirit. So please heed the message. Pay attention to repeated words, repeated messages that keeps coming out. It's so important. I'm only going over what this card means. This is someone who's not facing their worst fears. They're not facing their issues. Okay, they could be suppressing it. And a lot of times this card is upside down. I'm not saying this is D'Angelo, but a lot of times when this card can be upside down, if he was someone that was known for, drinking, a person like this would drink to suppress, what's going on with them, or they would do drugs. Um, Even I can get this if you're smoking weed. They're pretty much just suppressing, what's going on with them, putting a band-aid on it as though it doesn't exist. But the spirit is saying they really need to face it. Okay, face it, face their worst fears head on, face their issues head on. His card is upside down. That's all I'm saying. Okay, but it's not like he doesn't know, because the spirit says he knows. Next, we have suffering in silence. Okay, so yes, allegedly, DeAngelo was dealing with some personal challenges and issues, and he was suffering in silence. Okay, I'm going to read up on this card. And you know what? I just felt the need to do this reading. It's like sometimes, I can get that strong unction, like the spirit is pushing me, do this reading. So I'm glad that I am doing this, so his loved ones can receive clarity about what's going on with him, especially if he considered a private individual. All right. They may be those that may be close to him. They may know, what's going on with, what was going on with him. I got tongue twisted. I apologize, but it seems to me that he was a very private individual. Okay, he gave off, what he wanted to give off as far as, the face, um, the way he presented himself. It's like he was just keeping a lot to himself. Let's continue. The number 9 denotes completion. Are you finally ready to let go of those limited negative beliefs, or are you allowing the issues in your life to become bigger than they really are? Your mind has been doing quite a job on you lately, and even your dreams may be trying to get your attention. When you learn to let go of worry, despair, and a sense of hopelessness, a positive new way or path will be shown to you. This card follows trapped in fear. The number 8 mental card, when your fears aren't confronted. When your fears aren't confronted. This is one who's facing their fears head on. They're confronting their issues. Okay? This is someone who is not. So as you see, the spirit is talking. I can't make this up. I'm going to read that again. This card follows trapped in fears. The number 8 mental card, when your fears aren't confronted, your mental anguish will continue. This is a reminder to take action and trust that your soul and the power of your spirit will grasp you firmly by the hand and guide you. But you must take the first step towards healing and letting go of the mental distress. Don't suffer in silence. Reach out for the help that's available. So bless his soul. Something was bothering him, and as I stated, I don't know if he actually reached out to anyone, a family member, that so-called, bro, best friend, or whomever, but something really had him in mental distress. All right. Now we're going to continue because the energy can shift anytime. All right. Next, we have the Triumph card. It's upside down. Upward, it speaks for itself. Someone overcoming their issue, whatever it is that they was battling, they overcame it. His card is upside down. So if it's a mental thing, it looks like he was struggling so much that it may became unbearable for him. Okay, just whatever mental fight that he was experiencing. Now I see right now where this can really go. I'm not going to say he committed suicide. Okay, the spirit has to reveal that in the spreads. All right, but upside down represents lack of triumph in this so-called fight and battle that he was experiencing up here. Okay, I just want to say that. Now I'm going to read up on this card. because it has additional meaning. Hold on, family, okay? Because you know me, I will get the digging, but I can only put out there what the spirits allow me to. Okay. The power of your soul is pushing and nudging you steadily forward. Whether you're setting new goals, developing ideas, or planning a journey, it's essential that it's carefully thought out. When you tap into your inner guidance and balance it with self control, hard work, and perseverance is likely to manifest a triumph outcome. So go back and listen to these key words, family. It says when you tap into your inner guidance and balance it with self control. It says self control. His card is upside down, lack of self control, whatever that means to DeAngelo, okay? Hard work, the lack of, whatever that means to him, or perseverance, the lack of, whatever that means to him, is likely to manifest a triumph outcome. It's time for you to be single minded and focus on the end goal. Visualize the successful result as it were happening right now. When you achieve what you set out to do, your abilities to meet other life challenges will be significantly increased. When you try to move forward without balance, listen, because this is upside down. When you try to move forward without balance, direction, or guidance, it's easy to slip off your intended path and be drawn away from your desired goal. Now is not the time to let go or allow the rivers of life to pull you in its current, as you can so easily lose control. Grab your oars, grip them tightly, and steer carefully towards your highest aim or destination. The Triumph card reminds you that you don't have to be alone with all of life's ups and downs and the challenges that face you. This is a time to tap into your power knowledge of others as well as to use the inner source that are within you. But it looks like to me, whatever he was going through and experiencing, he was trying to, as they say, um, handle the matter on his own, okay, and not seek out for help, not seek out anyone to talk to, okay. Now this is the energy that I'm getting right now. This reading could easily, change. The spirit wants this out for a reason, as far as the background, as far as what was going on with him in his head, okay. 'Cause a lot of times you don't know what's going on with a person on the inside. They don't share it, or talk to anyone. You don't know what's going on with the individual, as far as what can lead them, as far as shall I say, how things played out, the actions that they took, But anyway, he was having a hard time, and this represents lack of triumph as far as him, dealing with his struggles. And the ultimate struggle is mental struggle, okay? He was definitely in stagnation in his life concerning something or someone, and it was definitely hard for him to let go or to get through whatever painful period that he was experiencing. Like I said, it could be a loss, it can be a breakup, a loss due to transition of someone that he loved, a breakup, separation, whatever that means to him. Right here, this is a power card. Now, in this particular timeline, this is, DeAngelo trying to get his power back. Okay. Now, if he was once feeling like this, powerless, this is him trying to get his power back. Okay. So whatever he was going through, he was trying now. Okay, he was trying. This is the temptation card, and it represents someone being tempted, okay, as well as allegedly, have some kind of addictions as well. Now the addiction can be drinking. Cause remember we saw this card right here. When I get this is someone that also can self medicate, okay, trying to put a band aid on the pain because they don't want to feel, they don't want to think about whatever's that's bothering them. Okay, I'm saying that's been allegedly. Cause I don't know if he drinks or not. And I'm not saying he's an alcoholic. I'm not saying that he's a drug user. I'm just trying to make a point. This represents temptation. So he could have been tempted about something, okay? He could have been tempted to drink, allegedly. He could have been tempted to maybe take something to take the edge off so he won't have to feel or think about what was bothering him, all right? Also, with temptation, as far as him being tempted, this card represents addictions as well. I think about, someone being addicted to alcohol, someone being addicted to drug. Even if it's prescription drug, abusing drugs is abusing drugs, period. But anyway, especially when you doing it excessively. Um, but anyway, I think about addiction as far as attracting the wrong person to you, being attracting the wrong group of individuals to you that are not for your highest good. Okay, that can be a form of an addiction as well. Um, but I'm going to read up on this card because it has additional meaning. But pretty much what I say concerning this card um, is letting me know that he was experiencing some form as far as being tempted, and as well as temptation is playing a part as well. Okay, like I said, it could be a temptation due to um, hooking up with someone that's not for his highest good, doing something that he shouldn't be doing that's not for his highest good. It just depends on what it means to him and his situation. So hold on, family. I try to do my best to break the message down, but I'm going to read up on it too. Though this card, addiction, self limited behaviors are being addressed, this is a time when you or someone else in your life may be placing too much emphasis on the material world and its pleasures. Even though we're all born connected to the divine source, we have a tendency to pull away from what was once natural. When we become disconnected from spirit, the source that once nourished us is often replaced with a different supply of substitute. In other words, the connection is then forged with food, and these are not now these are describing like addictions that a person can be, just ideas of addictions, okay? Often replaced with a different supply of substitute. In other words, the connection is then forged with food, alcohol, nicotine, codependency to someone, or even work, hence the term workaholic. Many of us spend our lives trying to fill the void that was once created when the link to the divine was broken. The temptation card is calling you to take a hard look at life and ask yourself, where in my life am I suffering from addictive behavior? Is there negative thinking or behavior that's causing the life force to seep out of my soul? Are the people and relationships in my life giving me energy, or are they draining it, meaning taking, constantly taking from him? Learn to embrace your fears and all of your doubts so that every situation in your life becomes a learning experience. Gaining the knowledge that the physical world teaches will help you transcend to a higher spiritual awareness. And this card also represents the devil. It just pretty much, temptation, okay? Being tempted and being tempted, doing things that are not for your highest good, uh, due to addictions, okay? Attracting the wrong people to you or groups, okay? And it could be the street life, okay? Allegedly, it can be the street life. But whatever this means to him, it's not good at all, period, okay? It's not good at all. Not healthy, not good. Okay, now, with that being said, I'm going to use the shadow deck. And I thank you all for your love and support in my channel. And most importantly, I thank you for caring because you didn't have to watch. Hit that thumbs up button. It really makes a difference as far as, the raising the algorithm, okay, when it comes to, the videos that I do. And especially, it'll also get the awareness out there concerning the Angelo case, all right? More people will see it. That's the point I'm trying to make. And I don't have Facebook family, but he does have a Facebook group. So I will share that link when I'm through with this reading, okay? So yeah, I just wanted to say that. I'm seeking clarity, seeking clarity. Uh-oh, hold on. I'm using Divine Shadow Self Oracle deck. Shout out to Divine Vision. This will help me get an idea about those shadow aspects that was going on with DeAngelo, as well as anyone that could have been around him that could have been influencing him in a negative way. Okay, or even if they could have done something to him, this will come out. Okay, so let's continue. Alrighty. Remember, pay attention to repeated messages. All right. I'm gonna go around 3 times. I hate to say this, as I'm doing this reading and picking up on emotions, and what's standing out to me is heartbreak, heartbreak. And I don't even know him like that, but I'm feeling very sad right now. I really am. I'm feeling very sad. It's a feeling of um, and I don't know him like that, but it's a feeling coming over me like, I think about the word empty, and that's someone who's feeling hopeless. They can't see the road, the light at the end of the tunnel. It's hard for them to see the road ahead because whatever that's going on with them, all they see is their present situation, okay? And it's hard for them to really visualize, you know, um, seeing the light or, seeing better days, if you know what I mean, because they're so caught up in, whatever it is they're going through, how they're feeling, you know. Um, but anyway, it's like a depression or a sad, hopeless feeling. I don't know, but that's what I was feeling when it's like I was sitting, I'm feeling sorry for him, but it's a weird feeling. But pay me no mind, family. A lot of times I pick up like energy impressions of people when I do readings and stuff. But we're gonna hope for the best, all right, family? Okay. With this card right here, the Truth card, this is what came out. Um, Emotional blackmail. Hello. And none of this is in divine order, okay? With the truth card, I got emotional blackmail. I got experiencing grief. I got, hold up, disrespectful. Manipulation, feelings of control. I wonder who is coming off like this. Emotional blackmail. Mm, okay. Next, with heartache and loss, I have aloof. This is someone who feel distant. Okay, they feel very distant. So this is definitely D'Angelo energy. Okay, coming off very distant. Feeling doubtful. Trauma. It could be emotional trauma, physical. But anyway, like he has experienced some form of trauma. Okay, due to this loss. Next, I have trapped in fear. It can be a physical trap in fear. He can be somewhere to where he cannot escape. Or it can be a mental trap in fear. Or it can be both. Okay? But anyway, I have here closed off. He can be somewhere closed off, isolated somewhere. Also, this card represents emotional closed off. That's someone who's not letting you in. Okay? Whatever's going on with them, they're not letting you in. Okay? So anyway, closed off, antisocial, and dark. So you could say that he's somewhere in the dark, or mentally he's in a dark place, shall I say. And once again, that's the one who can't see light at the end of the tunnel, okay? But anyway, the word dark is a clue. Dark space. Next we have I know. Conflicted. Antagonist. Victim. So you can say DeAngelo is a victim, or maybe someone, you know, that he knows was a victim and it bothered him due to the loss. It just depends on what this means. Because it has here I know. And it says victim. Next we have the shadow card is upside down. Okay. Look at that. I can't make this up. Hold on, let me set these right here. I can't make this up. This is the one who's not facing their issues. They're not facing their worst fears. Okay, they're not facing their demons. Look at that. Numbness. Numbness. This individual is very numb. And I get this card right here, this is someone that's doing something, okay? Self-medicating, allegedly, whether it's drinking, doing drugs. This individual don't want to feel, okay? Nor do they want to face their fears or their, issues, okay? Depression. Thank you, Spirit. Depression. Allegedly. DeAngelo was experiencing depression. Confusion. Next, we have suffering in silence. Drunk. This could just let me know about somebody that's drinking. Ambivalence. This means someone who has mixed feelings, feelings of uncertainty. We did see the word confusion, okay? And we have boredom. This is someone who is longing for change, okay? Feeling very restless. Longing for change and feeling very restless. Next, we have the Triumph card, but it's upside down. Look at that. Heartbroken. So DeAngelo was experiencing heartbroken about something or someone. And it's a mental anguish that he was going through, and it was bothering him so bad. It was hard for him to shake it off. envy, envy, domineering, that's dealing with a control freak. This could be his energy or it can be someone that was around him. Okay, very controlling. Like I said, it could be his energy or whomever that was around him. Okay, very domineering, controlling. Next, power. This is one who's trying to get their power back. Okay, exercising their power. We have here condescending, coming out very condescending. We have flighty, someone who easily get upset, and we have arrogance. And we have the temptation card, which also represents addictions, okay? Being tempted. We have here brutality. I'm sorry. We have here brutality, aggression, and we have addictions. Hold on, family. So as you see, I can't make this up. And this is allegedly, but it came out in sync. Addictions. Now, once again, I'm not saying that DeAngelo does drugs, that he drinks, but it can be addiction due to attracting the wrong kind of individuals to you that are not for your highest good. People that drains you, suck the living life out of you, use you. Do you get what I'm going with this? Or attracting the wrong kind of groups to you. Maybe the street life. It just depends on what this means to him. And the fact that I'm seeing brutality and aggression, they're like, it could be an altercation that could have popped off. See that? That's one that um, yeah, that's like conflict, aggression, brutality. Okay, we're going to continue, family. You're ready to dive a little deep into this scenario. Once again, I'm sending my love and prayers to the family that they will continue to fight the good fight as far as trying to find their loved one. And I'm really praying that you will. Now, this is interesting. This is what the bottom says, okay? This is what the bottom say, entanglement. Now, just come back out, it's something to it. Entanglement is pretty much a complicated, difficult relationship that can be quite toxic. And it doesn't have to be DeAngelo and the female. It can be DeAngelo and the male, whether it's a friend of his, somebody he may know, acquaintance, associate, but anyway, yeah, entanglement is on the bottom. And a lot of these are just clues, just let you know what was going on with him. Like I said up here, okay, it can give you an idea about the state of a person's mind, and when you see these messages come out, you'll have a more of an idea, as far as why things kind of unfolded the way they did. Okay, family, and it's all allegedly, but there is some truth in my reading. Please know that. All right, now, and I'm just doing this as a labor of love. Um, I felt like God wanted me to do this reading, so I'm always obeying the Spirit. But now, what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to do one quick spread, okay, using this right here, and I want to see what's going to come back out, okay? Hold on. And many of you want to, pause and come back later, that's fine. My readings are known to go over a little hour, all right? They're known for going over little hours. I'm very passionate, and I'm always just seeking clarity, you know, for the loved ones who happen to be watching. So hold on 1 minute. Seeking clarity with DeAngelo disappearance. Pay attention to repeated messages, okay? Seeking clarity with DeAngelo disappearance. Seeking clarity what led up to DeAngelo disappearance. Alrighty. Now, we got here feelings of regret. We have here the word held hostage. He could have been taken against his will, okay? Or it can be a mental held hostage as far as what's going on with him up here, okay? Or it can be both. Have here jealousy. And we did see entanglement in the back, all right? Jealousy. We have here passive aggression. And I was setting my attention what led up to his disappearance, okay? We have here rebellious. We have here the word gossip. So people are talking. The streets are talking. Gossip. Or it can be maybe, he came to some information. Okay? Remember we heard the word truth? For DeAngelo not only receiving truth but clarity about something. So anyway, gossip. Could be some accusations out there. You have here destruction, sudden destruction. It has here complacency. Now, this is someone who's unaware of danger. This is someone who's in an environment. They are in an environment and they are unaware of danger that's around them. It could be due to, the environment itself or people. Okay? Because I see right now he wasn't in a good headspace anyway. So he probably was not focused and paying attention to people who are around him. But let's continue. We have here drain. Someone feeling emotionally drained, tapped out. We have here the word ignorance came back out. We have here someone feeling guilt or feels guilty. And we have here the word awkward. You could say DeAngelo felt awkward, or maybe he found himself in an awkward situation. I feel they need to go around one more time. Seeking clarity, seeking clarity, seeking clarity, seeking clarity. Seeking clarity. What led to DeAngelo disappearance? What's wrong with DeAngelo? Led to disappearance. Okay, so it looks like there's more to the story, okay? So right here we have someone coming off very vindictive. This could be DeAngelo, energy, or someone that was around him. And usually when a person is very vindictive, they want revenge. Just saying. It has here internalizing. This is one who's taking things in. Next we have anxiety. Next we have, yep, I knew it, blindsided. See, he was blindsided. He was blindsided about something or someone. He was definitely blindsided. This one was caught off guard. Okay? Next, we have brainwash. Next, we have cold. You can say D'Angelo felt cold, or he's somewhere feeling very cold. Well, I just said that, didn't I? Or you can say that he was dealing with a cold individual. Okay. Or he could be in an environment that's cold. All right. Next, the word envy came back out, and the word victim. According to Spirit, D'Angelo is a victim. So if he's a victim, just saying allegedly, it really, I'm just saying if he's a victim, that would let me know that he didn't commit no suicide, no matter how it looked at in the beginning. Okay, he could have just been going through some personal things, some personal issues, but we gotta let things play out, and I'm letting the spirit do the talking. Okay, maybe he knew, cause we saw the word knowing. Maybe he knew of something that could have bothered him, as far as someone that was a victim of a crime, or he could be a victim. Next, we have dominating, coming back out. That someone is trying to control someone or control a situation. Uh, Next, we have selfishness. One coming off selfishness. Next, we have bully. So, who energy is this? Coming off as a bully. And we have desperation. Mm-hmm. Now I just feel the need to do this, family, okay? I'm going to put this back in the pile. I'm going to shuffle 3 times and see what come right back out. Then I'm going to start on another deck, okay? D'Angelo, seeking clarity, tell your story, what led to your disappearance. What those shadow aspects that were going on with you or around you. Seeking clarity, tell your story, what led to your disappearance. What those shadow aspects that was going on with you and around you. Okay. Now this is in divine order. I'm gonna go from the bottom to the top. Okay, we have here betrayal. Now, if I get betrayal, and we did see the word knowing, okay, that can let me know that he knows not only his circumstances, what was going on with him, but also, I mean, what's going on with him and around him, but also if there's somebody that's involved, he knows the individual. Now, when I get betrayal, I can get that same, you know, I get the same, thing as far as, it could be somebody that he knows that's playing the part, okay? But anyway, he feels like somebody betrayed him, okay? We have here betrayal. So for betrayal to come out, this can let me know it's somebody that he knows that, he feel betrayed him, okay? I have here withdrawn, emotionally withdrawn, someone who distancing themselves, okay? I have here abandonment issues. Now, if this is his energy, um, when people don't heal from abandonment issues, it can affect them in their adult life, shall I say, to where they can be very controlling and can become a control freak. Just saying. But if this is not D'Angelo energy, it's somebody energy that he allowed to get close to him, okay, that has abandonment issues. And that can be due to an absent parent, or being in relationships that, didn't work out. But anyway, Next, I have closed off. So once again, this is DeAngelo with his emotions, dealing with some personal issues, and he's not sharing it. He's keeping it to himself. Okay, um, acting very distant. Okay, shutting off his feelings and emotions. Next, I have here ghosting. When I think about this, I think about someone that's not reliable. I think about someone, for instance, you want to meet up with them and they don't show up, allegedly, but somebody else end up showing up. Now, if this is the Angelo energy, okay, if this is his energy, this would let me know that he got missing. He got missing, and allegedly he could still be with us. Just saying now, he still could be with us, and maybe he just don't want to be found right now. Because when I think about ghosting, I think about someone that leaves you hanging. They abandon you. But if this is not his energy, yeah, it looks like he had experienced this right here. Okay, ghosting by somebody that he knows. I don't know if he's gonna hook up and meet up with somebody, but yeah, it's like no call, no show, abandoned, leaving you hanging. Next, we have ego bound. Next, we have someone coming off antisocial. Sorry for the background noise. Next, we have antagonist. This came back out. And then we have humiliation. This one who's experiencing humiliation. And that can be for many, many reasons, especially if somebody, set you up or, hurt your feelings. Make you feel like a fool. Interesting. Next, we have the word drowning. Okay, you could say D'Angelo was drowning in his emotions. Okay, or he could have drowned, or it could be both. So the word drowning is popping up. Next, we have the word lustful, and we did see addictions. I didn't mention sex addiction, I left that out, but that's an addiction as well, okay? But anyway, lustful is showing. Could it be that he was trying to meet up with somebody? We did see the word ghosting and they didn't show up, but somebody else showed up. Or the environment that he was in was very dangerous, unbeknownst to him. So, anyway, lustful is showing up. And empty. I was waiting for this card to show up. And this could have been his energy. This is someone, like I said, feels very hopeless, having fear based thoughts, and they can't see light at the end of the tunnel. Okay? So he was definitely feeling empty. That's definitely a dark place to be in, feeling hopeless. And maybe it's about the situation that he ended up in, had him feeling like that. But anyway, we did see heartache and loss. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start another deck real quick. I'm already at the hour mark already. And remember what came out, family, and pay attention to repeated messages, okay? All right, family, I'm going to be using two of my homemade decks. I call this Clue. Okay, I'm going to be using this. I'm seeking clarity about D'Angelo disappearance. And I'm going to start off using this homemade deck. I call this Gain Insight. Okay, so give me a minute here. It's quite thick as you see. Okay, get ready to get into it. Oh my goodness, real thick. I'm going to go ahead and split it. And I'm not going to pause. We're going to just go with the flow. Okay. Clarity on disappearance of DeAngelo. What led to his disappearance? Seeking divine insight. What was going on with DeAngelo on the day he disappeared? I'm going to shuffle 3 times and split the deck. Disappearance of DeAngelo. What led to disappearance of DeAngelo? Seeking clarity of DeAngelo. Disappearance. Okay, we're gonna go with this side right here real quick. Oh boy. Clarity and disappearance of DeAngelo. What led to DeAngelo disappearance and clarity. What led to disappearance of DeAngelo. And clarity. What led to disappearance of DeAngelo. What was going? Oh my goodness. I hate when that happens. Hold on. Let me do these first. Okay. Now, before I get started, let me say this real quick. Whatever you see in my readings, remember it is allegedly, all right? Um, we know it's not facts. We gotta let things play out, family. No matter what you see, I am praying that DeAngelo is alive and well, and that he just probably somewhere that he just don't want to be bothered. He got a lot on his mind, and I'm just praying, for the family's sake, that he will be found alive. Okay, safe and sound. So things have to play out. Things have to play out now. Okay. So anyway, if I ever turn a card over, it's because I'm not getting a strong hit on it. If it come back out, I will acknowledge it. I'm always mindful of what I put out there, and I'm not trying to make this brother look in a bad light. But when I'm scared of things and dark, I bring them out to the marvelous light. I never know what's going to come out. Let me just say that. And sometimes, those things that I feel shouldn't come out need to come out because they are clues, and only those that are close to him would know what it means. Okay, so with that being said, let's continue. Too scared to speak up due to fear. Love is blind, they ignore the signs. We did see the word lustful, remember? Given into lust, exploring their sexuality, sexually active. And that could be an addiction in itself, okay? It has here female teen, female child. I don't know what this means. The keyword is female, okay? I don't know if DeAngelo has any children. Does he have a female um child? But anyway, the keyword is female, all right? I don't know what this means, but it came out for a reason. Now, when it comes to my reading, my butterfly know what this means, okay? It has here update news coming in within 2 or 3 weeks. Within 2 or 3 weeks. Please know that. According to the spirit, D'Angelo family is going to get some kind of news about him. It could be just update news, okay? Or it can be update news concerning his whereabouts. Update news coming in within 2 or 3 weeks from today. Today is October the 30th, 2022. Within 2 or 3 weeks, there will be some update news concerning D'Angelo. So it can really be any day now, okay? Hint the color yellow. It can be a word or a clue. Hint the color yellow. And pay attention to those clues now. Want to pay back. Revenge, get back at them. So the word revenge is coming out. Okay? Wants revenge, pay back, get back at them. It has here close to home. So he could be somewhere close to home, or he could have went missing when he was close to home. Okay, in that area. It doesn't mean he's still in that area, but anyway, it has here close to home. Or he still could be close to home, somewhere hidden. As I stated, he might not want to be found. But anyway. Something went wrong dealing with obstacles and challenges. Face a difficult period to get through. So this is confirmation. The Spirit is letting us know that he was dealing with some personal challenges, okay? I'm going to read that again. Something went wrong dealing with obstacles and challenges. Face a difficult period to get through. Due to karma, I'm not going to read all of this, um, but this speaks about karma due to one's past, how things can come back on you, shall I say. And it's all allegedly. It has here due to karma, their blank sins, negative action returned from the past. Okay? It speaks about karma. All right? Hint the color blue. It can be a word or a color. Something about the word blue. It's either the word or color. Now, if it's the word, it can be maybe, someone had a blue vehicle, drives a blue vehicle, or maybe someone has the word blue in their name, or it can be a street that has the word blue. But anyway, it's a clue. It has here, child will be found. There's hope. Now we know that he is, I believe, at 31 years old, but he's still God's child. Let me just say that. Um, According to the Spirit, he will be found. Okay? How who he will be found, only God knows. Okay? But according to the Spirit, he will be found. Okay. This is allegedly. But when it comes to the word addiction, I believe that this is playing a part as well. Has more than one sexual partner, sexually active. And we did see the word entanglement. And entanglement is a complicated, difficult relationship that can be quite toxic. Not only that, you could be looking at a third party, okay, that's involved unbeknownst to the other. Where I don't know if he was in a relationship and he was seeing, more than one person, and it could have, pissed the ex off, or I mean, the girlfriend off. That's if he was in a relationship, or he could have been seeing someone, and that individual could have been, seeing more than one individual unbeknownst to him. But anyway, has more than one sexual partner, sexually active. Met online a woman being secretive. The need to travel and get away. Okay. I did get a strong hit, but I felt like it wouldn't make him look good in the best light. Okay, so that's why I'm not going to share it. I want the abuse to stop. This could be DeAngelo energy or the energy of somebody else, okay, that he could have been involved with. Communication with the ex lover. Competition, family rivalry. This could just let me know about family dynamics, maybe not being close and just family issues, period, all right? The need to say what you mean, feeling vulnerable. That word betrayal coming back up. Feels used and betrayal. This is how somebody felt. Hint the color green. It could be a word or it can be a color. Hint the color green. And green can represent money. Just depending on what it means to him. Had a fight with a ex. Stand their ground. So this is pretty much him being in a conflict or a fight with somebody, and he's standing his ground. Next, the word truck. Now I don't know what kind of vehicle DeAngelo drives. Okay, sometimes I can get the word truck and the person driving the SUV. Okay, just saying. But anyway, something about a truck. And remember those colors that came out as well. Okay, something about a truck. Victim consciousness, blaming others for what they are creating. Take responsibility. Take off your mask, trying to appear different to who you really are. Be the real you. So this is the one who's not being very transparent. Okay, they're wearing a mask and want people to see what they want them to see. Used for their money. This could be maybe how he felt. It has here inside. He could be somewhere inside, hidden by choice or hidden, period. Wide path, run feet to destruction. Now, this wide path can, yeah, this wide path is someone that's caught up being distracted on the wrong things or the wrong people or groups. Okay, this is that wide path, and yes, it can be very destructive. Okay, deadly heated fight, allegedly. The fight can be verbal now or physical. Has a backup burner phone being secretive? Now, if he's a very private individual, his loved ones wouldn't know anything about no backup phone unless they happen to see him with it, okay? So, according to Spirit, he's definitely very secretive as well. And I believe very private also. Has depression. That's the second time depression came out. Moon. Deception, lies, deceit, danger, and fraud. So this pretty much just speaks about deception and secret. Someone being very secretive, okay? Moving forward, not looking back, moving on. Change to plans, detour. I'm going to go around one more time and I'm going to use one more deck and I'm going to end this reading. I don't know. Like it looked like to me somebody probably could have tried to set him up. Just saying. Or if that's not the case, we'll see. It has here woman. Cause trust me, a scorned woman is a dangerous woman. Just saying. But anyway, it has here woman. It has here has addictions. So the word addiction came right back out. Addiction is playing the part. And we have here the lovers, love triangle. Watch their actions. They say one thing and do another. Remember, we saw the card take responsibility for your actions as far as the part that you taking, as far as the actions that you took part in. Selling out, lack integrity, not using power or talents for the highest good of others. Something about a stranger. Now, this can be the case if we are dealing with a, shall I say, a love triangle. Maybe someone allegedly could have got someone to do them a favor, okay, or could have paid somebody off. Just saying. But for this to pop up, this stranger knows somebody, unbeknownst to D'Angelo. A stranger is playing a part. That's all I'm saying, okay? With a jealous friend around you who needs enemies. Now, that jealous friend could be a male or a female, or a lover, or a girlfriend. Mental entrapment feels powerless, not in their personal power. Take responsibility of their life. There go the word detour again. Caution, detour, trouble ahead. And remember, we saw the word ghosting. Like when I think about ghosting, I think about that you're going to meet up with somebody, but they don't show up. But due to the environment that you're in, it's not safe. Caution, detour, trouble ahead. So maybe that's why this is playing a part. Stranger. Or I can get stranger if it's somebody that you know, but you didn't know them that well, and they flip on you. You know what I'm saying? I can get stranger for that also. Overreacted, out of rage, unbalanced emotionally, hit and strike. Hurt feelings, getting back at someone. So like somebody wanting revenge, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to use the other deck real quick. I might go around maybe 2 or 3 times, and I'm going to end this reading. I appreciate many of you being loyal. Thank you so much. Thank you for caring. No matter what we see here concerning D'Angelo, we're going to just hope for the best and pray that, his family, according to the spirit, I dropped all these cards, but that's okay. That's okay. I think about the word regret. I don't know, before D'Angelo went missing, was he feeling a sense of regret due to a loss or a breakup? Or was the individual that's involved, that's playing the part in his disappearance, is feeling a sense of regret? All I know is the word revenge is coming out big time. Okay? So anyway, I'm gonna use this right here. I'm gonna end this reading. This is one of my homemade decks. It's pretty much like a clue deck. Okay, it can give me ideas about, you know, background, locations, or anything the spirit wants to know. Okay, so let me go ahead and get started because I'm. It's already going on an hour and 30 minutes. But I'm very passionate. I am my sister's keeper and I am my brother's keeper. And the Most High God gave me this gift, and I'm definitely trying to shed light on the darkness. Please know that. And many of you with your love, supporting my channel, sharing my work, giving the thumbs up to push the awareness out when it comes to the missing, it really makes a difference. So thank you, family, for all that you do and for caring. All right. Divine Spirit, seeking clarity about the disappearance of D'Angelo. Will led to his disappearance, shedding light on this darkness surrounding D'Angelo disappearance. Seeking clarity on D'Angelo disappearance, shedding light on this darkness surrounding his disappearance. Seeking clarity on the disappearance of D'Angelo, shedding light on the darkness surrounding his disappearance. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Thank you. Okay, this one just popped out, all right? This one just popped out. Now, a lot of this, I don't like what I'm seeing, okay? No matter what, this is allegedly. We're going to hope for the best, okay? Because just because we're seeing certain keywords, it could just mean he could be near these areas, okay? It doesn't mean he's actually there. Keep that in mind. Okay, it has here upset, and we know he was upset, and we know he was depressed because he was dealing with some personal issues and challenges. Upset, looking for answers, seeking closure. And we did see something about an ex girlfriend due to maybe a breakup or something. Clue, the word basement. Mental health unbalance. Dumped landfill, allegedly. It could be some evidence or something that was placed in a trash can or dumpster. It says dumped landfill, whatever that means. Within walking distance, not far. So who knows? DeAngelo could still be in the area, family, somewhere hidden, maybe by his choice or not by his choice, still in the area. Okay, he could be walking distance from his last known location, or maybe from his last known location within walking distance, something could have happened. Hmm. I got a weird, strong hit on it, but I don't like the message. So I don't want to put that out there into the atmosphere, okay? Um, let's continue. Dealing with depression over a loss, feels alone, boom, and confirmation. Allegedly, waist area. Clue, the word dark. That's a clue. And it came out dark, came out when I used the other deck, the shadow deck. Dark, remember? Clue, the word dark. All of this is allegedly, family. We have to let things play out, okay? Accident cover up, no one is talking. Clue, the word partying. So allegedly, was he planning on meeting up with someone? But we also saw something about change of plans and something about detouring. But anyway, did he attend a party or a club or a bar or something? So anyway, clue, the word partying. So I think about drinking, out having fun. Clue, the word bound. clue the word staff worker. Staff worker. Could this be the location that he was at? And a staff worker could be in the know as far as what they have seen or heard. Something about a staff worker. That's a clue. Secretly meeting up my business. So this is someone who's being very secretive, okay? Allegedly, DeAngelo met up with somebody. It's a secretly meeting up my business. And then remember, we saw that word basement. Is it a club called the basement or a strip joint called the basement? You know, what is this basement? What kind of place that people are known for going to that's called the basement? And it could be a clue. Or he could actually been in a basement of some one location. Next, this is a clue family in that area. I'm not familiar with the area. I don't live in the area, okay? It has here Exxon gas station or the gas station that has the number 76. Or the number 76 can be a clue, okay? So, gas station Exxon or the gas station 76 is a clue due to location. You'd be surprised how the spirit be on it. Repeat offender troublemaker. So something about a repeat offender family. Now I turned a card over. Um, this says repeat offender. I don't know his background, okay? But if this is not DeAngelo, we did see stranger, okay? We did see a stranger. The word, I'll just show it to you. This came out. Hold up. I turned it over, but it may make sense, okay? Someone who is a repeat offender, this I'm not saying this is a repeat offender, but it says clue the word you looking at it, okay? And I did say I didn't want to make him look in a bad light. It may not be his energy. It could be somebody else's energy. And then I'm saying this repeat offender, troublemaker. Who is this troublemaker that DeAngelo could have known, or maybe this could be the stranger. Okay, he could have encountered a stranger. Next, the word female. So there is a female energy that's a part of this equation. We saw woman also. Clue the word flowers. Tears of joy found. Now I'm praying that he's somewhere laying low. According to the spirit, he will be found, family. Okay, he will be found. How he will be found, that's another story. Tears of joy found. Because it's nothing like not knowing. You know, I'm praying his family will get those answers. Most importantly, that he will be found. And according to the spirit, he will be found. Something about roommate. I don't know who DeAngelo lived with, okay? And I'm not accusing nobody of anything. I'm just sharing the message. It can be maybe somebody else that he knows, roommate, whomever that they live with, okay? And behind that, the word dark. It can be a clue or the word. Next, we have a convenience store, 7-Eleven. This could be a location that he could be near or he could have passed. It has here 7-Eleven or Exxon. And we saw here Exxon, remember? See? So it could be the word Exxon convenience store. And they do have cameras. So in that area, family, Exxon need to be looked at. The security cameras need to be looked at, just saying. Or that area needs to be looked at. Next, we have break up relationships. And we did see something about communicating with the ex. But see, the thing about it, was he seeing somebody? Was he presently seeing somebody? That's what I don't know because it looked like he was communicating with an ex and feeling quite bothered by it. Okay, something definitely was bothering him. Next, we have trees, wooded area. Next, we have harassment. Stop, leave me alone. This is how somebody was feeling. Harassment. Stop, leave me alone. And this could be due to obsession. Okay, I don't know if DeAngelo was experiencing harassment from someone, or this could be, he could have been harassing somebody else due to obsession. I'm not sure yet. But the fact that he's missing, I say that he could have been the one that could have been harassed. We'll go around one more time, okay, family? All right, I'm getting ready to end this reading. I never really gone this long, so I'm definitely passionate. Okay, this was a labor of love, yes indeed. Okay, here's another clue, family location, a pizza joint. So think about the Exxon stores and think about pizza joints that could be around the location. It has here a pizza. It can be a Pizza Hut, a Domino's, a Hungry Howie. It can be a Papa John's, a Little Caesar, or other name company pizza joint. Okay, but something about pizza. Okay, DeAngelo could have went inside of one of these locations, or he could be anywhere near one of these locations. Okay. And also remember the other locations I mentioned as well. Okay? It's like a puzzle. You got to put the pieces together. So we did see Exxon, convenience store, gas station, as well as any of these could be around in that area. And they do have cameras. And remember, we did see the word staff worker as well, okay? Being secretive. And behind that, look at that, meeting up. See that? Meeting up, being secretive. Meet up, seeking closure. Something about smoking. I don't know if DeAngelo smoked cigarettes or smoked weed, or this could be somebody else's energy that was around him that smokes. Okay, but something about smoking. It's a clue. The word is a clue. Okay. Street corner, back road, dead end. And we also saw wooded area. Remember we saw that wooded area. This says street corner, back road, dead end. These are clues, family, but the spirit be on it. And the spirit already told us that he's not that far. He's still somewhere in the area, location. Okay? You have to narrow it down. It's a street corner, back road, dead end. They don't want to be exposed. And remember, we saw the word flowers. So, is there a flower shop also in that facility, that area? Just saying. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Something about they are married. I don't know. D'Angelo is married. Allegedly, it has here being secretive. It has here meeting up, seeking closure. It has here they are married. Somebody's married. It has here. Don't want to be exposed. No legit security. It has here no legit security. So that can mean many, many things. Maybe the camera's not working or no security was around, personnel was around. And then remember we saw something about staff worker also. No legit security. The key word is security. No security. Tied up, bound, hand, wrist, and ankle, tape around the mouth. This is allegedly, family, okay? The key word is tied up, bound. We're going to hope for the best. Question security staff. Wow, the spirit be on it. So maybe that's why we saw the word stranger. It says question security staff. So where did he go? Didn't he go to meet up with somebody? So the security staff, um, they should be somebody that need to be questioned. Maybe they need to look at these little cameras. Okay, it just depends on what this location is. Okay, it says question security staff, and then we see something about staff worker. Something to it, family. It has here. I'm just sharing it. He could have been in a location where like I said, a strip joint. Anyway, it has here sex for sale, and we did see lustful. And last, we got bullying. Oh man, I think I'm gonna do four more. I'm gonna end this reading. Okay, I'm glad I did. Some more clues came out. Remember all those areas I've spoken of, okay? Here's another one. Fast food. Some kind of fast food restaurant that sells burger, fries, drinks, and shakes. So you're looking at McDonald's or Burger King. It can be any fast food joints. But this location is very significant, okay? A fast food joint that sells burger, fries, drinks, and shakes, okay? The spirit's trying to give us clues. It has here court order, past or present. Something about restraining order. Okay? Not to engage in certain behaviors, what someone cannot do. So this is a past or present event. Something about a restraining order that was taken out on somebody. Cause we did see here harassment, stop, leave me alone. Was someone saying this about DeAngelo? Or was DeAngelo saying this about somebody else? So something about a court order, past or present. Someone took out a restraining order, or planning on taking out a restraining order. Hmm. Hold up. Because I'm looking at this, don't want to be exposed. And then here's another one. Court order, present or past, protective order, present danger of violence due to sexual assault, abuse, or threats. And lastly, the spirit says will be found, no happy ending. This is allegedly. We're gonna hope for the best. We're gonna hope for the best. The main thing the spirit is saying will be found. Okay? So anyway, all I know is DeAngelo was dealing with his own personal challenges and issues in his life. And he was very unhappy. He was depressed, as well as he was very secretive. So there's a lot that came out in this reading that I'm sure his loved ones already knew about because they know their child. Okay, they know him, and there's a lot of things that they probably didn't know, especially if he was a very secretive individual. And then if a person have a private backup phone, yeah, there's no telling what's on that phone. But this is not to put him down. All I'm doing is just, trying to shed light on this darkness surrounding this brother's disappearance and clarity for his loved ones who happen to be watching. I thank you, family, so much for taking the time to watch, for taking the time to care, because I definitely care. And his family needs to know that somebody cares. Now, whatever came out in this reading about DeAngelo, the circumstances surrounding his disappearance, it is allegedly. It is not facts, but there is some truth in my reading. Please know that. It's like a puzzle. We got to put the pieces together. So I'm sending DeAngelo much love and light his way, as well as sending my love to his family and close friends and loved ones. And I'm just praying that you get those answers that you are so desperately seeking. And according to the Spirit, he will be found. And remember, some update news about him is coming any day now. Less than 3 weeks. It said within two. It says within 2 or 3 weeks. There will be some update news concerning DeAngelo. Okay, so much love to you, family. Thank you for watching. Peace and love to you all, and bye for now. And oh yeah, hold on, let me share this also. For anyone who's interested, let me see. You can just type in, HTTP and all of that. But this is the face group. It's the face group link, okay? And cause he has his own Facebook group, okay? So thank you for watching, thank you for caring, and bye for now. And if you enjoy this content, please hit that like button, as well as subscribe to your sister and be one of the butterflies, okay? That's trying to make a difference, being a voice for the voiceless. Peace and bye for now.